Hello, and welcome back to some Minecraft. It's been a little while. Where were we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was it 6 last time? I like the idea of wither roses. I mean, that would be a very simple solution. It might be a good way to do it for the time being. And then we can make it a little bit more involved later. It would eventually like to reintroduce this. Used to have iron golems come through here, and they were what used to kill the mobs that had armor. I don't know if I showed this, but I did switch them all out for magma. This definitely takes care of the problem. So we could leave it like that. We were also using the iron golems for killing the slime. This is what this tunnel is. Used to bring iron golems. And... ooh. Interesting. But now I'm just using campfires. Again, this is very simple. It works. Effective. But the iron golems was more fun. And I don't remember how the switching worked. The buttons. It used to be like a count up. And when an iron golem would go through the string, or there is string, yeah, right there, it would count back down. And that was how this worked as well. So I could call, say, 3 iron golems, 1, 2, and 3. And it would change some of the water so that when the iron golems came, once one went through, it would count back down, and the next one, and the next one. So it's a bit of like a, not fully automated, it was kind of a manual control. But it was fun. How? How did you get here? Who are you? Efficiency 5. Well, I mean, you fell down, I guess. Well, you are staying here for now. Enjoy your time. You may have tried to use this one. Usually they don't come in here unless I open it, and then they can sneak in. Or if I leave one of these open, which I occasionally do. Today, yeah, the last episode was just montage music, and that was a few weeks ago, I think. Between health and some traveling, I've been away. What I did in the time lapse was get rid of all the workstations, and there was a reason for that. So they're all in here right now. I also matched the number of beds to the number of workstations that we have. These 3, I don't have any place for them yet. But what I would like to do today is transport all the non-villagers, or the villagers that don't have a profession, like you and you, over to the other section of the village. And I would like to get into the sewer. I'm thinking I have a way of doing this that might be a little bit of fun. We'll probably end up using a barrel. We might end up using this right here. Not sure if this is a good place, but I think this could work. Also, in the last episode, I tried out that idea of having these entrances into the village, or the library. Oops. I must fix. Better. So now we have this little entrance. It's very, yeah, surface entrance. These dirt are the surface, so I don't know what to do about that, other than leave it dirt. It's very cramped. And this is just a long corridor. I'll probably replace the torches with something different. And then it leads into here. I don't know if this is finalized. I might tweak it some more. But it kind of works. There's also this entrance that goes back up. Try not to get us dizzy. Yeah. So it's kind of like multiple ways. It also goes all the way up to a bit of a lookout. although you can't really look out unless you're us and you can jump up. But it does allow for a villager to come up here if they so choose to do so. I was always tempted to make this a walkway, but maybe one day. This is an iron door so that villagers hopefully don't get back here. This is just the brewing area, the wiring, should we need to access it. But technically a villager can come all the way down here now. Could be problematic if all those non-working villagers decide to become whichever ones use the brewing stand. I did get the one out, so we'll see if this is a good idea. But I do like having more connections in the village that lead to various places. Different ways of getting around. This part's a bit awkward, but because of everything around here. There's potion brewing happening below and behind the scenes. So we can go back here. Yeah, there's kind of wiring everywhere. Oh, maybe I think I need to fix the wiring still. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Oh wait, well, that could become problematic. It means mobs might be able to spawn at night. Alright, anyway, this button here just lets us get into the library. And, oh, there it is. And that one too. Let me look into the wiring real quick, because I don't think these will turn on. Oh no, I did do something. It goes overhead through there. And then there's a repeater right there, and then it powers it. Ah, past me. Well done. Just gonna go ahead and get rid of that for the time being. I also did this. Let's just try to keep track of which books we have, in case I want to try to get another one. And I was keeping it on a lectern, but let's not keep it on a lectern. Let's keep it right there. And they don't want to get it in there, hopefully. That's my space. It's the caretaker's area. See? You. How'd you become a fisherman? How'd you do that? Which workstation did you take? Which of these barrels did you claim? Maybe I need a different kind of door. We'll see. Okay, so back to what the intention of today was. I would like to get into the sewer, which is... I hear it. Are you the sewer? You are, okay. So what if we just did it right here? Okay, that'll do for us. Next, we're going to try to redo these water streams. So to recap, this used to be, I think I've mentioned this in a previous episode, used to bring villagers from that zombie spawner after we would transform them, and it would bring them into the village and we could control where they went. We're going to try to reverse everything and get this water to go the other way. And then we're going to get it to turn to this section that I never did finish. Man, all these vines make it challenging. Yeah, this way. So up to here, we're going to change the water. I think I have to be careful with the light level. 4, 3... No, we're okay. might be okay. Yeah. Alright. So, how do we do that? Oh, I don't have my jump boost. I don't know how to play without jump boost. Need it. So let's start at the other end and see what we can do. Okay, so the sewer is, looks like it's kind of right under here. So I need a way for the villagers to leave the village and go into the sewer, which I was thinking we could get them to go in here and get them to go down. An alternative would be over here. Since this is kind of now a new entranceway, we could have this be the exit and create something here. I kind of like the idea of that. I don't know how easy that would be to get into the sewer. Now there used to be this, is where the villagers used to come up. I'm gonna get myself turned around. Okay, so we're over here. Let me do some digging. Well, that could work. And then we actually don't have to rework any of that part of the sewer. Just bring them down here and into here. Think so. And to stay with the theme of how this is laid out, I think we should bring them out of this section here. So this is center to where I was, up above the village. This lines up exactly with the center of that villager complex. But if we go instead, here's these two blocks. So we'll move them over up there and have this come straight through. Okay. We have a beginning. Something like this. And we'll have to figure out how to manipulate the water. And we might have to step this up a level. I'm not sure yet. We'll switch this water, which we could try doing now. So I think... Actually, I know how I did this. There's water up here. Let's get rid of the water up top. And on the other side, there was a source. Yeah, right there. Okay, so if we got rid of that source and just put it on the other side, we'll put that water back. And just sneak out, thank you. And it's still going this way. That might be because of the signs and stuff. There's nowhere else to go but that direction. But right there it's moving diagonal to the right, diagonal to the right. So it's just because it's stopped. So if we block this side instead, get rid of the signs, we'll curve that way. Except this one go right into the wall. So we'll have to change things up a bit. Figure out how we did that over here. Well, it might just because when there's water coming from this side as well, it'll stop that. Okay. So that should be okay. What I'm concerned about with the way I plan on doing this perfect. This old sugarcane farm is kind of in the way. Kind of like just keeping everything. We'll use this again. So I may have to get rid of at least this part of it. And it's kind of in the way of the statue here anyway. Okay. So as of right now, this is where they would fall into. I'm not quite sure how I want to do this. The idea is if we use one of those barrels, we might be able to lure villagers to the barrel that don't have a profession. The trick is I don't want other villagers to just wander in here as well and accidentally fall into the sewers. So that's why I'm not quite sure how to do this. I like the idea of it, but I don't know how to make it... Aw. Just trying to give them a flower. Other than maybe making it like really far away, or like this might be too close. So I might want to lure the villagers far enough away that hopefully only ones who, detect that workstation. And we determined, at least we think we did, that it's 48 blocks. So if I did it within 48 blocks, but maybe towards the end of 48 blocks, from somewhere like here, that way, that might be a good, decent way of doing it. Let's try that. Let me count some stuff out. Well, that's 48 blocks right here. So we're pretty much at 48 blocks. Now it's kind of like, how do we do this so it looks decent? We could have like a little lookout. I don't know, this wall. Not quite sure what to do. Because we're so high up, the ground, right? The ground is there. On the outside, the ground is way down there. Maybe we could have it so it actually happens in between the wall and they fall right down, right? Like, it's right here. Please don't leave. So that's an option. and we drop them in this space. Option 1. Option 2, we create a little lookout. I'm not sure how that would look or how to do it. We could just build this out a bit, have it come out. I don't know if it's worth, bringing the wall, all this stuff, making it curve around and come out. That might look weird. I'm thinking just there. I mean, aesthetically, we just did it in the wall. I think that would probably be best. I do think we'll get accidental villagers falling into the sewer, though, and then we'd lose them, or they'd get transported to the other side of the city, or the village, or the town, or the fort, whatever this is. Well, I like this idea. It might be heavily flawed. Should we do it anyway? I don't know. What I could do is try to get the rest of it done, just to see that it will actually work before we, we should really test it though. Okay. I am conflicted. So let's just keep going and hope for the best. How did I do the water? I don't work with water enough lately. Oh, I used to go step down. I think there are better ways to make water keep going. I don't know what it is though nowadays, as well as water gets pretty slow, but we don't really care how fast they get transported. Well, let's see if this works. I'm a villager. I'm trying to swim up. I assume villagers still swim up. I see. I'm a villager. I need the assistance of a step. And that'll work. Okay. Do the same here. Get rid of the bar. Water stream pushes me that way. That water stream pushes me as well. We might get stuck in the corner. We don't. We're off. Slowly down the sewer. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, just do that. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Put the water right here under the bar, which is where I think I was supposed to put it. Then it does what we need. Slow, but working. I am not very good at swimming. Perfect. Right, I think I've figured out kind of the new pattern, if you will. Figuring out how to switch this over so that the water moves the other way. It's not too bad. And there's a bit of... each section is a little bit different. I don't remember how I did this originally or why. But like this one's high, one block up. This one's low. So I don't know if that was intentional. I guess it was because the bridges go different ways. It was by like design just for looks or for function. But most of this is just getting rid of the old signs. Digging up what used to be low and making it level. I reclaim these moldy, that's not what they're called, mossy. Pick them up. Raise the ground. Change the direction. All the water sources are under the bars, so I just grab it and move it. Grab it and move it. And then it flows. And then we put the new signs. And we repeat. I think I'm almost there. It's right up there. So just a few more sections to go. We are at the turn. Oops. Not quite sure how to do this yet. My methodology is to place blocks down until it eventually works and does what you want. And be willing to fail. Over and over and over again. Okay, so for this, we're just going to block off that other area. Now this stream ends right here. We could either try to drop it down, or we could just start the next stream. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, if we wanted to hide it, we could put it back here. I may come back and try to pretty this up a bit, but I'm not sure. Well, that doesn't work. So let's drop it. That might work best, I don't know. I was wondering if we should try to diagonal this off the edge. I guess it wouldn't. Water, you mysterious thing. Okay, well this shall do, I think. And then this is incomplete. And what we need to do is figure out where we're going to bring the villagers up. Do I have another ladder? There is a ladder. Do not remember where it is. Or where we are. We are here. No, and the ladder I'm thinking of is way over there. So I don't think we have one in this area. Okay, now we have a way out. Well, that's not too bad. It's right off the path. Maybe we'll build like a, now, very crude little structure. But a way for us to get in. Still have doors? No. Here? Yes. Very fancy little box. Little boxes. And the next question, where do we bring them up? I don't know. We have this tunnel that goes to about here. It's mostly incomplete. So if we wanted to make use of the whole tunnel, looks like we could bring them up into this house. I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave it here and see what you guys think. Anyone has any ideas what to do next? I think the project is coming along. I just fell down the ladder. There we go. Okay, so what we have so far is this hole that will drop them down. We're assuming we're going to be able to lure them with a barrel, hopefully. Doesn't have to be a barrel, but a workstation, so that hopefully the villagers that don't have a profession will go towards that workstation, and then they'll be tricked into falling down here. They'll be in the sewer. They'll lose track of their workstation, because they'll get far enough away. We'll go through and fix all these holes. Speed us through. Water takes them here. This is before I figured out a better way of doing this. We'll just extend this out a bit further. 1, 2, 3. About that. 6. Good. Water stream, good. We go. Up we go. Up we go. So the next step will be to get a villager in here and test it out. But first, let's figure out where to bring them. Get our exit point figured out. Aha! Fixed. That's it. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being there, and see you in the next one. Hi, you.